Yeah, how y'all doing? It's Craig here again. The MS440 Huztl clone. I've got it together. Getting ready to do the first start. Before we do that, I'm just going to do a little overview on the saw itself. Some of the things that I ran into, some of the things that I had to fix. So let's get to it. I'm going to adjust you up here a little bit so we can see what's going on. There it is in all of its glory. Get my eyes on here. Kind of sucks to get old. Sorry about the shakiness there, guys. Okay, here she is. Huztl 440. MS440 clone. I put the full wrap handlebar on it. That was like an extra $37, I believe. It's got the dual port muffler on it. Got a port opening right there. Slot port opening right there. It's got the metal chain catch on it instead of the plastic. Okay. Well, this saw here has been a build in process probably since late November, early December of 2017. Today is March 31st, 2018. And first off, the cylinder. When I initially put the cylinder on the case to check the squish, I had somewhere in the neighborhood of, I believe it was like 60, I can't remember. So let's just check it. This is the original squish that I done on the saw. So we'll turn it on here. Starting with all zeros. Right at, it's 59 thousandths of an inch. I hope y'all can see that. That was with no base gasket. The base gasket, I believe, measured in right at 12 thousandths of an inch thick. I figured it would probably compress to 10. And I wanted to use a base gasket with this saw because it's going to be a work saw. So I sent the cylinder off to my buddy and had him put it on his mill. And this is, he took 55 thousandths, I believe it was, 53 or 55, I can't remember now, off the base of the cylinder to try to get me down to around 20 thousandths of an inch squish. Again, we're starting at 0. And this squish here is with the base gasket installed, as you see the saw setting there. Not quite what I wanted, but 26 thousandths is a heck of a lot better than 65 plus almost 70 thousandths. The saw ought to run really good. Huztl shorted me a few parts. I done a video about how I make the bushings that go in these mount holes for the top cover to keep from breaking the plastic when you tighten them down. There was a small spring-loaded pivot inside the chain brake assembly. For some reason, it seems like they always short you that piece. So, you know, whenever you buy a saw, you might as well just go ahead and order that. And give me just a second here. And I'll see if I can't find that part number real fast. part number is going to be, this is a steel part number, 1121-162-5010, and still calls it a lever. And I'll see if I can't get a, sorry about that, kick the, it's that little lever right there that rides up against the chain brake handle right there in that corner that keeps pressure on this handle to keep it from flopping around when you're running it. The last 3 kits that I've got from Huztl, they've shorted me that little piece right there. That's number 11. That's 1121-162-5010, and they're calling it a lever. The cheapest way to get that is to just go ahead and get a complete chain brake repair package. It comes with the band, the big spring, the little spring, that lever, the knee joint, and a couple little Jesus clips is how I like to call them, but a couple little E-clips that seems to fly when you take them off because you can't never catch them. So it's always nice to have a couple of them E-clips laying around just in case. Let me see, what else? Oh, I done a pressure test on the oil reservoir and the gas tank. The oil reservoir held good. The gas tank, I couldn't get it to hold pressure or vacuum. What I'd done and what I found was right in this area right here, down inside right where this rubber O-ring seats up against this bevel down there, there was some plastic flashing that they didn't trim off, or he didn't even try to trim off, it didn't look like. So I trimmed that flash off there, reinstalled my gas cap, and I was able to get it to hold pressure and vacuum. The vent worked fine. Before I put everything on top here, I done a pressure vac test on the crankcase, the cylinder, and everything. It's all done. It held good, no leaks. I put a little bit of aluminum furnace tape down underneath the muffler here because they do not supply that. They think it's not necessary. These bottom 2 bolts, I actually put a couple metric lock washers underneath there. I believe that's about all. So what we're going to do here is we're going to gas her up, put some oil in it. Let me put my cap in here real fast. Just pull it until it snaps. Put a little bit of oil in it, a little bit of gas in it, and see what she runs like. So I'm going to back the camera up here just a little bit. Again, I always shake my gas just in case if it's drawing any moisture, in case the oil has settled out of it. I don't know, probably 3/4 of a tank. Put some bar oil on it now. Okay. Let me put my cap back in my gas can here. There she is. We're going to try a first start on it. See if I can get it to pop and run. Let me readjust the camera here for y'all. Okay, here we go. Huztl MS440 clone. First start. There it popped. Take the choke off. Choke it back up. Take the choke off. I might have to adjust the carburetor here. I think it's flooded. There, it just popped right there. Well, let me pause it, take the plug out, see what's going on. Be right back. Okay, we're back. It was flooded. Like it was dripping wet. See what we can't get now. Runs pretty good. See if she restarts. There you go. I think this is going to be a runner. I hope she cuts a lot of wood. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one.